A fact-based film on a family of wrestlers and a quiet thriller are on area screens this week. Here to tell us all about Fighting with My Family and Greta are film critics Chuck KOPLINSKI and Pam Powell, and special guest Charlie. Hey, what's up? He's the best. You guys, he's the best. So anyway, good morning.
Good morning.
I will not let go of this leash the entire segment, so I'm just letting you know. But anyway, we are starting off with kind of a thriller, which I've seen the trailer for a couple of times, and it looks intriguing. So let's talk about Greta.
It is intriguing. It is intriguing, and I'm glad you saw the trailer. This is the type of movie that can kind of sneak under the radar and be overlooked, and we don't want that because we've got two really great actresses here in Greta. There we see Chloe Grace Moretz, and she plays a young lady named Frances, kind of new to New York City, and she stumbles upon this purse on the subway, and she's just a good soul, and she decides to return to her owner, Greta, there by the brilliant, wonderful French actress Isabelle Huppert. And she says, you know what, thanks for bringing us back. Why don't you come in for tea? And they start talking, and wouldn't you know it, well, a friendship starts. And really, it's kind of a friendship, but also the girl kind of feels sorry for the old broad and starts hanging around and spending more time. And even though her roommate, the young girl's roommate, says, you know, maybe this isn't a good idea, she keeps going on anyway. Well, the more time she spends with Greta, the more she finds out about her, and what she finds out ain't good, okay? And I'm just gonna leave it at that. The problem with I hate the trailer, and I also hate the New York Times, because last week they published a picture that gave a little bit away, and the trailer gives a little bit too much away. Needless to say, though, there are still surprises as we watch this film and this odd, strange relationship develops. At its core, it's a silly movie. I mean, really, it's a silly movie, but it's a lot of fun. I mean, it is a deliciously wicked black comedy that you can't take seriously. It's the type of movie where as it gets worse and worse, I just find myself kind of giggling like, I can't believe this.
Wait, what did you do?
I giggle.
Okay. I've never heard you giggle before.
Well, it's a maniacal giggle. It was like, oh,
I kind of liked it, though.
This is wonderfully perverse. So, you know, it has its flaws, but these two are fantastic, and I just was in the right mood for Greta.
Yeah, and Chloe's been in a lot lately, too, I feel
she's
like. We've been
fantastic.
talking about her a lot.
Yeah, she's phenomenal. The Miseducation of Cameron Post, and she can do pretty much anything. Like Isabelle Huppert, she can do anything, and both of them seem to have a lot of fun. They have a great chemistry together, too.
They have fun.
Cinematography is a huge thing with this film, and I think with all horror films. And when the camera comes from behind, you know something bad's going to happen. When it's from the front, you're safe for a little bit. And there are a few situations where I almost had to get up and leave. I got sweaty palms. I'm not going to give anything away, but it was a little bit too much, too intense cinematography-wise. I am a little bit of a wimp.
You kind of are, Pam.
But you know, these are two smart girls, and some of their dialogue was so stupid that it was irritating. So it was not my cup of tea because of that, but like I had said in my review, it's not, you should still go see it if you like this genre, but you have to forgive a few things. It does have its flaws.
You got to forgive a few things with pretty much, I feel like a lot of movies.
Especially horror films.
Yes, but because they are a little stupid all the time. You know.
Well, not all the time.
We'll get to that one later.
We'll
get to that. But anyway, so next up we're talking about a different movie starring The Rock. So this is kind of a different genre, but it's based on a true story.
It is based on a true story. There's a documentary actually about this family, the Knight family in Norwich, England, a little community of a family who runs a wrestling facility. They are raising their children. Here we see two kids fighting, and generally when brother and sister are fighting physically, the parents say don't do that. In this case, it's like, no, they give them techniques on how to do it better. They grow up, and both kids want to become the next WWE champions. The parents want to live vicariously through their children and have them fulfill their dreams, all of their dreams. Paige, played by one of our favorite actresses, Florence Pugh, is the main character here, and she is absolutely spectacular in portraying this kind of rough around the corners girl who tries to make it big. There we see The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. He is a small part of this film, but a very integral part of the film. It's a comedy. It's a lot of fun, especially in the very beginning, and then it morphs into a drama. I loved this movie. It's about family, love, loyalty, and what happens when your dreams are shattered. I was able to interview Stephen Merchant. You can take a look on our Facebook page for that interview. But I absolutely loved this film, and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is incredible.
Well, he rocks, right? Right, Chuck? Did you like it?
I liked it. I didn't love it as much as Pam. I wanted it to be a bit funnier. I wanted it to be a bit more dramatic. There you see Vince Vaughn. I want to talk about him for a second. He
Good
is
hairpiece there.
He's the coach, mentor, hard-edged guy who pushes Paige when she needs it, but he's rooting for her as well. And then we see the brother who has a lot of resentment because the sister makes it and he does not. So again, I liked it. I didn't love it as much as Pam. I wanted a little bit more. But the young lady, Florence Pugh, we love her. She was in a great movie about a year and a half ago called Lady Macbeth, and we loved her here. And also, we have some things on our website right now.
Sure, let's pop that up. If possible.
We like to review the films on the Netflix because they also often aren't reviewed. And
Did you call it the Netflix?
Yeah,
It does, and it's the interweb.
And it's the Facebook too.
Oh.
But we've got reviews on our website of 2 new Netflix films. One of them being a film called Malevolent with Florence Pugh.
Got it.
A very effective ghost story.
That's that film right there. I've never heard of it before. You told me about it yesterday. So you guys got to check out their Facebook page. You also have a new website, correct?
We do. RealTalkWithChuckandPam.com. Go visit.
Right, and you'll be able to find a recipe for deep-fried Oreos there.
Perfect.
No, you won't.
You guys,
ever.
Thanks for being here today. Thanks for bringing Charlie, as always. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Seems like he likes the films. Well, we'll be right back, guys.